Ever wondered if that expanding waistline is doing more than just stretching your favorite jeans? What if I told you it could be quietly, subtly, even insidiously impacting the very core of who you are, your mind? Today, we're embarking on a crucial journey, one that connects the seemingly disparate worlds of your gut and your gray matter. We'll unravel the intricate scientific threads linking belly fat to your brain function, revealing how this often overlooked connection can influence your memory, mood, and even your risk of cognitive decline. By the end of this exploration, you'll possess a deeper understanding of your body's remarkable interconnectedness and, more importantly, gain actionable insights to safeguard both your physical and cognitive well-being. This isn't just about information, it's about empowerment, about equipping you with the knowledge to make choices that truly benefit your future self. The human body is an exquisite symphony, a complex interplay of systems that, when in harmony, allow us to thrive. But just as a single discordant note can disrupt a melody, an imbalance in one area can reverberate throughout the entire orchestra. And when it comes to belly fat, or more precisely, visceral fat, the insidious kind that wraps around your internal organs, that discord can echo all the way to your brain. This isn't just about the jiggly bits you can pinch, it's about a metabolically active tissue, a silent, relentless factory churning out inflammatory compounds and hormones that directly interact with your brain. For decades, we viewed fat primarily as a storage depot for excess energy. But the scientific lens has sharpened, revealing a far more dynamic and influential role. Visceral fat, unlike subcutaneous fat, the fat just under your skin, is a highly inflammatory organ in itself. It's a bustling metropolis of cells, including adipocytes, fat cells, and immune cells, all engaged in a constant dialogue with the rest of your body. This dialogue, unfortunately, often takes the form of inflammatory cytokines, tiny messenger proteins like TNF-alpha, IL-6, and CRP. Imagine these cytokines as microscopic irritants, constantly circulating through your bloodstream, eventually breaching the protective sanctuary of your brain, the blood-brain barrier. While the blood-brain barrier is designed to keep harmful substances out, chronic, low-grade inflammation, a hallmark of excessive visceral fat, can compromise its integrity, allowing these inflammatory messengers to infiltrate the delicate neural landscape. Once inside, they trigger a cascade of detrimental events. They can activate microglial cells, the brain's resident immune cells, which, when chronically stimulated, shift from their protective role to a pro-inflammatory state, releasing even more neurotoxic compounds. This persistent neuroinflammation is a key player in the cognitive decline associated with obesity. It's like a slow-burning fire, gradually eroding the intricate neural networks responsible for our thoughts, memories, and emotions. But the influence of belly fat extends beyond inflammation. It also profoundly impacts your metabolic health, and by extension, your brain's energy supply. Excessive visceral fat is a strong predictor of insulin resistance, a condition where your body's cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone responsible for ushering glucose, your brain's primary fuel, into cells. When insulin resistance sets in, your brain, despite being an energy hog, effectively starves for glucose. Think of it as a power outage in a bustling city. Neurons, highly energy-dependent cells, struggle to perform their complex functions, leading to impairments in memory, attention, and executive function, the skills that allow us to plan, organize, and make decisions. This metabolic dysfunction can also lead to reduced production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, often called miracle grow, for the brain. BDNF is crucial for neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, and for synaptic plasticity, the brain's ability to form and strengthen connections between neurons, processes fundamental to learning and memory. Less BDNF means a less resilient, less adaptable brain. The connection doesn't stop there. Your gut, the bustling ecosystem of trillions of microorganisms, is intimately linked to your brain through the gut-brain axis. And guess what significantly influences your gut microbiome? Your diet and, subsequently, your body composition, including your belly fat. An unhealthy diet, often leading to increased visceral fat, can promote an imbalance in your gut bacteria, known as dysbiosis. This dysbiosis can further fuel inflammation, not just in your gut but systemically, with those inflammatory signals once again reaching your brain. Moreover, The gut microbiome produces various metabolites, some of which can directly influence brain function and mood. An unhealthy gut, fostered by an unhealthy diet and excess belly fat, can compromise the production of beneficial metabolites while increasing the production of harmful ones, contributing to a vicious cycle of inflammation and cognitive impairment. The emotional toll is also undeniable. Studies have repeatedly shown a strong correlation between increased visceral fat and a higher risk of mood disorders, including depression and anxiety. This isn't merely about body image, it's rooted in the very biological mechanisms we've discussed. Chronic inflammation, altered metabolic signaling, and imbalances in neurotransmitters, all influenced by excess belly fat, can profoundly impact brain regions responsible for mood regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus. It's a complex dance of biological factors that can leave you feeling not just physically sluggish, but mentally and emotionally drained. The relationship between belly fat and brain function is not a simple one-way street. It's a dynamic, intricate web of interconnected pathways, each influencing the other. The good news, the truly empowering twist in this narrative, is that this connection offers a profound opportunity for intervention. By addressing belly fat, you're not just improving your physical health, you're actively investing in your cognitive vitality, your emotional well-being, and your long-term brain health. It's not about achieving a certain aesthetic, it's about optimizing the very organ that defines who you are. This understanding provides a powerful motivator, shifting the focus from superficial concerns to the profound impact on your mental acuity and resilience. Consider the studies linking higher visceral fat to a smaller hippocampus, a brain region critical for memory formation. This isn't just a statistical anomaly, it's a structural change, a tangible manifestation of the chronic inflammation and metabolic stress induced by excess belly fat. The very architecture of your memory center can be subtly reshaped, potentially leading to difficulties recalling information, learning new skills, and navigating your daily life with the same cognitive ease. And what about the concept of brain fog, that frustrating sensation of mental sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, and impaired clarity? While many factors can contribute to brain fog, chronic low-grade inflammation driven by visceral fat is a significant, often overlooked, culprit. It's like trying to think clearly through a hazy mist, a constant internal struggle that can impact productivity, relationships, and overall quality of life. The implications extend beyond just day-to-day mental performance. Research indicates a strong link between abdominal obesity in midlife and an increased risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease later in life. This isn't a guarantee, but it's a significant risk factor, adding another layer of urgency to addressing visceral fat. The cumulative damage from years of chronic inflammation and metabolic dysfunction can lay the groundwork for these devastating conditions, years or even decades before symptoms become apparent. This is a powerful payoff for understanding this connection, the opportunity to proactively mitigate risk and protect your future brain health. So, what can we do? The answer, while seemingly simple, requires consistent effort and a holistic approach. It starts with nutrition. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. Focus on a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit refined sugars, processed carbohydrates, and unhealthy trans fats, which are notorious for promoting inflammation and contributing to visceral fat accumulation. Think of your food choices as direct nourishment for your brain. Incorporate anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, fatty fish rich in omega-3s, and turmeric. These foods actively combat the inflammatory processes that threaten your brain. Hydration is also paramount. Water is essential for every bodily function, including optimal brain performance. Sleep, often overlooked in our fast-paced lives, is equally critical. During sleep, your brain literally cleanses itself, flushing out metabolic waste products that accumulate during wakefulness. Chronic sleep deprivation, often linked to increased visceral fat, can exacerbate inflammation and impair cognitive function. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night. Stress management is another vital piece of the puzzle. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, a hormone that can contribute to visceral fat accumulation and, directly, to neuroinflammation and impaired brain function. Incorporate stress-reducing practices into your daily routine, whether it's meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. These practices not only reduce stress but also have direct positive effects on brain health. And then, there's movement. Regular physical activity is a potent antidote to many of the detrimental effects of visceral fat. Exercise, particularly a combination of aerobic and strength training, not only helps reduce belly fat but also directly benefits brain health by increasing blood flow, promoting neurogenesis, and reducing inflammation. It's a powerful tool for enhancing cognitive function, improving mood, and protecting against cognitive decline. The good news here is that even moderate physical activity can make a significant difference. You don't need to become an elite athlete. Simply moving your body regularly, finding activities you enjoy, and making physical activity a consistent part of your life can yield profound benefits. This isn't about quick fixes or extreme diets. It's about sustainable lifestyle changes, small consistent efforts that accumulate into significant long-term gains for both your body and your mind. The journey to a healthier brain, free from the insidious grip of excess belly fat, is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires commitment, consistency, and a willingness to prioritize your well-being. But the rewards, a sharper mind, improved mood, enhanced memory, and a reduced risk of cognitive decline, are immeasurable. This isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years, ensuring that your cognitive faculties remain vibrant and resilient, allowing you to fully experience and enjoy every moment. Start small, make one positive change today, and build upon it. Your brain, the incredible organ that orchestrates your entire existence, will thank you for it. So, as you reflect on the connection between your belly and your brain, remember this: every choice you make about your body reverberates within your mind. Choose wisely, choose consciously, and choose for a future where your intellect shines as brightly as your spirit.